Oh my God! Spurs and Chelsea have gone ahead to drop points today. One team that is in West London and another one is in North London have gone ahead to drop points. The team that plays in North London, that is Spurs, has gone ahead to drop 3 points at the St James's Park at Newcastle, and then Chelsea, playing in West London, have found themselves lose points, all drop 2 points at home to Crystal Palace. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash the like button, comment and share for totally watching us for the very first time. Endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and continue to subscribe. We thank God for the gift of life. For the Muslims, we thank Allah for the gift of life. And remember, we are all powered by Mono Gadgets. Mono Gadgets are dealers in phones, laptops, and laptops that are really brand new, and they also deal in used phones and used laptops from the United Kingdom. If at all you want any of those, call them on +256 70 99 88 665. You can as well WhatsApp them on the same number, and you can as well go on TikTok, search for Mono Gadgets, and the rest is really gonna be history into the making. So that is what we are having in here right now onto this beautiful channel, and it goes by the names of Rokani Media Football. Now, today has been a very big day, and guess what? A lot of stuff is going to be happening, and let's first bring in the game of Newcastle and Spurs. In the 37th minute, Harvey Barnes put Newcastle ahead, and Danny Ban in the second half, in the 56th minute, went ahead, obviously level, and then Alexandra Isak has gone ahead, obviously start scoring. Remember last season he scored close to 20 goals, and now he has opened up his account today after scoring in the 78th minute to grant Newcastle their win. And this is how the game was in as far as stats were really concerned. Newcastle had 9 shots. Spurs had 20. Oh my God. 3 shots on target by Newcastle. Very clinical. Out of the 3 to cross the line. Then Spurs had 6 shots at or on goal and 1 crossed the line. And this better explains to you what really happened last season, that Tottenham Hotspur was beaten, I think, by 4 goals. Was it 4 goals to 2 at St James's Park? But the team had the same possession, like you see here, 34. You get 34% Newcastle. Spurs had 66%, and obviously their possession never went ahead to make really all count, because we all know how bad it is for them, because they don't have a center forward in Dominic Solanke, and Richarlison, I think, is also injured. So the manager really is struggling to see to it that he gets in the best of the best into the mix. So that's what you're really having into that. 253 passes completed by Newcastle, 491 passes completed by Tottenham Hotspur. 71% passing accuracy by Newcastle, 84% passing accuracy by Spurs. 16 fouls by Newcastle, 13 fouls by Tottenham Hotspur. 4 yellow cards to Newcastle and 4 yellow cards to Tottenham Hotspur. 0 red cards to both sides, 2 offsides to Newcastle, and 4 offsides to the side of Tottenham Hotspur into the mix. Then 7 corners to Newcastle, 12 corners to the side of Spurs, and that's how the game of football went ahead to happen. And I know Ange Postecoglou, I was reading nothing, sorry. So that's how things really went up, I was reading it from here. So Ange Postecoglou is not a happy man, I tell you. He is not a happy man, and he is not really gonna enjoy himself to the fullest, because he has gone ahead to lose this fixture. It's not one of those moments that you would wish him to go through, because 3 fixtures now, lost 2 and won 1. Very bad, according to how he started last season. Last season, I think went ahead to win the opening 10 games. And he was on top of the Premier League table for a very long period of time. You get, this time round, it's vice versa, and I know his job is going to be on the line, and these starting 10 games are really going to be important, and he performed very well last season when he was not in Europe, and this time round he's going to be playing in Europe, and I don't know what he's going to be doing. You get? So that is the side of Tottenham Hotspur for you. And I know injuries are really affecting him, but he's really having a very big squad. And that back line is okay, the midfield is okay, and the likes of Song Heung-min have to come up and obviously lift the occasion, because last season, Song Heung-min played its lion's share as a centre forward and went ahead to score very many goals. Don't you remember? But now, he has found himself in a situation of really not putting in the Rokani shift altogether. Let's go to Chelsea. Nicholas Jackson, 25th minute, went ahead to score in his second consecutive game, and it was 1-0. Then, in the 53rd minute, Ebelechi Ezik went ahead and obviously put in a very, 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 very huge effort into the mix, and he went ahead obviously find himself in a better position that really saw himself score a very beautiful goal. He went in for technique, not energy, and curled it in the back of the net, and the rest was history. But Carl Palmer was again on the assist. Those are 4 assists in 3 games. Carl Palmer is really sending a very huge message to every person hitting him out on there. Now, the match starts. 13 shots by Chelsea, 9 shots by Crystal Palace, 7 shots on target by Chelsea, 3 shots on target by Crystal Palace, 63% ball possession by Chelsea, 37% ball possession by Crystal Palace, 589 passes completed by Chelsea, and Crystal Palace completed 347, 90% passing accuracy by Chelsea, 79% passing accuracy by Crystal Palace, 9 fouls by Chelsea, 13 fouls by Crystal Palace, 4 yellow cards to Chelsea, 2 yellow cards to Crystal Palace, 0 red cards to the side of Crystal Palace, and 0 red cards to the side of Chelsea, 0 offsides to Crystal Palace, and 1 offside to the side of Crystal Palace. 4 corners to both sides, and that really takes us down into what we call the final game of the day, Man United taking on Liverpool. Today, the players have gone ahead obviously work on the field of play, and this is how the Premier League table is looking for now. You understand? The table is looking as follows. Man City leading the table, 3 games, 9 points. They've scored 9 goals and they've conceded 2. Brighton, 3 games, 7 points. Arsenal, 3 games, 7 points. Newcastle, 3 games, 7 points. Liverpool, 2 games, 6 points, meaning that they have a chance to obviously go ahead of Man City, Brighton, and Arsenal if at all they win with some good margin of goals. Then Brentford, 6 points in 3 games. Aston Villa, 6 points in 3 games. Bournemouth, 5 points in 3 games. Nottingham, 5 points in 3 games. Man United, as we speak right now, is 13th, right? And they've played 2 games, 3 points, 1 loss, 1 win, a goal difference of 0. That is Man United for you. And we wait how things are really going to be panning out into the system. But for Chelsea, you feel bad for them, because after winning away at Wolverhampton Wanderers, you wouldn't want to come back at the Stamford Bridge and really lose out, you know? Because for me, a draw with Crystal Palace at home is a loss. It's a loss. Those are supposed to be 3 points into the pocket of Enzo Maresca to walk away. And I know he's going to come up and obviously do the needful, but he now has some 2 weeks to obviously see himself really making his team better and better. With the players of Jadon Sancho coming in through, he has all what it takes to see to it that he gets them or provides them with the best of the best into the mix. That is what we are getting in through from the man himself, known as Enzo Maresca. So tell me who your man of the match was in both fixtures, but it's Newcastle winning, Spurs beaten, Chelsea dropped 2 points, and it's really very absurd. Even yesterday, Arsenal dropped 2 points, and we don't know who is really going to be taking these 3 points at home. I don't see a draw in the game of Man United versus Liverpool. All I see is a Man United win, and I know we are going to win. That is it, because I believe that we have a lot to really show today to the world, and Eric Ten Hag likes such games, that as he's being thought that he's not going to be winning, his team will rise up to the occasion. And with Harry Maguire dropped by the manager, I'm really in huge vibes to see United really walk away with these points. So guys, I'm out for now. See you later. I'm going to be returning here with more news and information, but most probably with what Liverpool would have gone here to do against Manchester United. I'm out. Bye-bye.